What's going on, everybody? My name is Andy and welcome to the channel. All right, so it should be no surprise that I'm a pretty big Sig fan. I have a Zev Custom P320, but I usually carry the P365. This is a bone stock one with a TLR6 light on it. I do like lights on the end of my guns or pistols. All guns, actually, I put lights on everything, and this is no exception. But as of the last 6 months or so, I've been carrying optics ready pistols, and as you can see, this one's not optic ready. Now, a lot of SIGs come with optics ready now, but a lot of times you have to remove the rear sight, or you can only use their optic, which I'm not a fan of SIG optics. I do have a SIG with a SIG Romeo Pro or whatever it is, on Romeo 1 Pro on it. I'm just not a fan. So I decided to build my own ultimate custom P365 and make it my new carry gun. So let's go over some of the stuff I have bought for this ultimate build. This is the ultimate build in my opinion. You all may have a different opinion on that, but in my opinion, it don't get much better than this. So first of all, we have a Steady Grind Designs custom grip module, custom stipple grip module. You can see we have the thumb ramp up here. It's stippled, and then you can see that the stippling goes a little higher than it does on the factory gun. Next, we have a couple of stippled magazines that match the grip module. Moving along, I had to buy a whole parts kit. Now, the crazy thing is, I had to pay a little more from this. I bought these at like Midwest Gunworks or something like that. You cannot find these as a complete package. They sell them that way, but they're out of stock everywhere. So I had to order each one of these individually, which, you know, you had to pay a little more for it by doing it that way. So next, I went with Zev. Got a little bit of Zev stuff. I got a Zev barrel. I got a Zev optics ready slide. I got a Hollison 507K, which this slide will accept a 507K. And then probably the second most expensive thing I ordered, the slide was probably the most expensive thing. But I actually went to Smoky Mountain Knife Works and bought this custom fire control unit by Sig. Now, there is one thing I want to say about this. I thought when I got this, oh gosh, it's gonna be some god-awful titanium nitride color, because I'm not a huge fan of that titanium nitride, but it is more along the lines of like FDE. And I was gonna take the trigger out, which is pretty easy to do, and I was gonna have it Cerakoted black, but after seeing this finish, I think I'm actually just gonna leave that like a flat dark earth. Now, the only thing I do not have yet are sights. So I can't 100% finish this build, but I can get it 98, 99% of the way done. And then whenever I figure out which sights I want, I love the X-ray sights, but I don't know if I'm going to go with those or if I'm going to go with like an optic height night vision sight. I got a night vision sight set here because I may need that hammer. If I go with that, I actually already have the rear sight. I just need the front one, oddly enough. But Sig did tell me that the P320 slide cut, the dovetails, are the same thing on the P365. And then to kind of wrap things up, I got a TLR7 sub for the Sig P365. I love those lights. I probably have 5 or 6 of those lights. And then I also ordered a custom holster with black multicam Cadora fabric on the front from QVO Tactical, but those are 8 to 12 weeks out, and I probably have at least 9 more weeks left before I get the holster in. So even once I get this custom gun done, unless I put this light on it, which is highly possible that I will do that and carry it in my current holster, I will have to wait till the TLR7 sub holster comes in. So now let's get this started, because all my parts just come in today and I was like, I can't stand it. We have got to finish this. So first up, we have the slide. This is what a Zev custom slide looks like. And it also comes with a couple of screws for your optic. And then it also comes with a roll pin. I am going to assume that this roll pin is for your extractor because the other roll pin may be too long. I don't know. But that's why I have a hammer. The only real tools you'll probably need to do this is some kind of little hammer to drive this roll pin in. And life will be much easier if you have roll pin punches and regular punches. If you don't know what a roll pin punch is, a roll pin punch is a punch with a hole in it that will hold that roll pin in place and keep it from moving around till you can get it started, and then you can drive it on the rest of the way in. So again, let's go ahead and get this started. First thing I'm gonna do is take off this optics plate cover because you have to take that off to put in the extractor. It does come with the wrench to take this off, and I have already had this optic plate off just to make sure my optic fit. All right, so that's what it's gonna look like underneath it, and right there is where that roll pin will go in. Now it will come with a spring, and this little rubber piece right here, the little rubber piece just goes inside that spring like so. Your extractor just sits down in here. It will get it down in there. There we go. It just sits in there like that right there. But you have to put the spring in first. The spring just sits down in this hole right here, like so. If it'll sit in there. This may be the tricky part, trying to get all this put in here with the roll pin, and actually I may wind up having to start the roll pin first and then kind of get it down close to this and then try to hold this over and beat it down in there. I probably can't do this on camera because I'm on a glass table, so let me work on getting this put in and I'll be right back. Okay, I wanted to quickly show you guys what I did here. I just started it there and it's almost coming through the bottom, just far enough where I can still fit that in, and it's actually almost holding it. I know it fell out right there, but it kind of popped in. So that's where we're at. You want it just to the edge of holding it, and then we'll finish driving it the rest of the way in, and then it'll hold this in place. Again, don't forget to put your little rubber piece in your spring, and this should be the fun part. I'll be right back. Okay, so I got that all in. It's sitting flush right here. It is spring tension on it. I'm trying to see. You can see the spring on this one too, so that there's what it should look like when it is done. Now, I did check to see if like Zev had custom internal parts, and I didn't see anything on that. The only thing I see on this is it sticks through right there just a little bit, and it can't go any lower and it can't go any higher. It'll be sticking through and won't let my optic seat. So I think that's how it goes. I did use the one that come with their slide, not the one that come with the extractor itself, so that should be exactly how it goes. Next, we have to install the drop safety. There is a little channel on the back side right here that this spring sits in, like so. Then, what you'll do is, you can see there's a little dimple on the inside of this. That spring goes towards the outside of the pistol. You push down on it, then you take your firing pin, stick it down in here, and it should look just like that right there. And you can see that little notch in this sits on the firing pin, so you know it's captured and it's not coming out. Now you can test this by pushing down and see if your firing pin will go through, and mine does. So we are good to go. And here is the part number for the striker safety, and here is the part number for the striker. All right, now last thing we really got to do to complete the slide is just put the rear plate on, like it just slides up in here. But what we have to do is we kind of have to push down on this. You have to push in on this to push down, and then we just slide it in. Next, I'm going to go ahead and put the optic on. Now, I do want to say that I'm not going to Loctite this yet because I don't have my sights on or sights in, and whenever I get my sights in, I will take this back off. I'm not going to hammer my sights on because these are dovetails. I'm not going to hammer those on. Screw Torx Romeo 0. Hopefully, maybe these are the same. I don't know if I need to use these or the ones that come with the Hollison, but we're going to check that out right now. These appear to stick down far enough, so I'm actually going to use the one that come with the Zev slide. I just wonder if the Hollison tool will fit it, and it does. Nice. So we are just going to screw these down just to hold it in place so we can get a look at what it'll look like once it's finished, except for the sights. There it is, all together. That is a completed slide, except sights. Now the thing I am really interested in is this fire control unit. Is this fire control unit worth $350? I don't know. We're about to find out. But to put these in, it's very easy. You just need to pop this little pin out right here in the back. There we go. Just comes out like that. Then you drop the front down in your frame. Then you drop the back in like so. And you just put your little pin back in. It's really that easy. And then here's your serial number. Next, we will take the Zev barrel, drop it in, put the recoil spring in. If you want to know the factory recoil spring part number, there it is. We should be good to go. Now if your slide lever right here, release lever won't go down, pick up on your slide stop, and that will allow it to rotate. That is tight. Is it worth $350? I don't know, but it is extremely tight. It has definitely got some breaking in to do. But let's pull a grand thumb and let's ghost this trigger together. There is a lot of take up. I ain't gonna lie. That's all take up right there. On a custom trigger system, that's all take up. Once you hit that wall, it is a crisp break. Once you hit that wall, it's a crisp break. That reset is short. Let's do that again. A lot of take up. It's smooth take up, but it's take up. We hit that wall, there's no more take up. It just breaks. Then the reset, that reset is crazy short. All right, here we go. Still a lot of take up. This gun has had way more rounds. I mean, that's a brand new, fire control unit. This one's had 800 rounds through it or more. Smooth, hit that wall. There's creep, still creeping. Reset, nowhere near. If this fire control unit smooths out, it's worth the money. I'm not even gonna lie. Let's do this again. Take up, creep, 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 creep. There was no wall. It just broke. It just broke. I never felt a defining. There's your reset right there. I never felt a defining wall. Just creep and then it broke. If we go back to the, my goodness, there we go. If we go back to the custom one, this slide is tight. Take up, wall, breaks. There is no reset short. Wall, there's no creep, there's nothing. That's nice, that's nice. And here is what it looks like with a full custom grip and custom magazine. Did lock back, that's a good sign, it locked back. I like it. Once I get sights on this bad boy and I get it broke in, this will be my new carry gun. Now I do want to say one thing I've learned about putting on TLR7s, the best thing to tighten these things down with is a nickel. It just seems to fit in there very well. There it is. There's the complete custom ZEV, custom fire control unit. Is it worth $1,400, whatever I've got in this thing? Is it worth that much more than the stock one, which is in pieces right now? Well, only you can be the judge of that. Obviously, it was worth that to me because I paid it. But is it worth it to you? I don't know. But now, I can carry an optic. I'm just curious about what you guys think. Would you go with the stock sights like this, the low profile? You aren't going to get much co-witness with that. So I'm probably going to call and order a front optic height yellow front sight. This is getting a little bit better, I believe. Yeah, it's starting to, just what little bit I've been messing with it, it's smoothing up. Let me drop my hand. Yeah, it's starting to smooth, and I ain't even got oil on it yet. I need to oil it, but I really like this. I think it looks amazing, and to me, this is the ultimate custom P365. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. Hope this video was helpful. If you want to build some of this stuff, I forgot to show you the part number for the barrel. I forgot to show you the part number for the, says out of stock, but apparently it wasn't out of stock because I got one. So I forgot to show you the part number for the octane slide. I will tell you these slides, hard to find. Omaha Outdoors was the only people I could find that had one of these in stock. They did not have the gray one. They only had the black one, which I'm totally fine with that. But I really like it. Here it is again with the 12 rounder. Here it is with the 15 rounder. Hope y'all like this video. Please like, share, and subscribe. We'll go shoot this thing once the sights come in, and I'll tell you my final thoughts, and we'll put several hundred rounds through it to break it in so that I can actually start carrying this. More than likely, I'll probably just take this light off this gun, throw it on this one so it'll fit in my current appendix holster, and then once the appendix holster comes in for this, I'll switch over to the much brighter TLR7 sub. Again, thank you all for watching. We'll see you next time.